Welcome to Strongman Valley, as I had the best translation I could find for the Norwegian name that now is spelled in English. I finished my final cordwood axe challenge, or final I should never say, but the last cordwood axe challenge here. One clip, if I am to edit this one, would be of this tree here, where I managed to get the pieces to fling out really nicely right at the camera I had situated there. In any case, the reason I am here is to point out that pretty much everywhere I have been operating, not just where I've been felling, but also where I've been just cutting through the branches in order to, well, basically just get access anywhere. Where I didn't need to fell a tree, I didn't do so, but on all places where I did, there has been an increase light input. Not only that, there has been an increased shroom output. Now, the shroom in question here that I'm going to point out, there are plenty of shrooms that actually had an activity, but I was surprised to see that all these chips and pieces here, the aftermath of my axing, resulted in plenty of these coming forth. This is an Amanita muscaria, also known as the red fly shroom or the toadstool or whatever. Yeah, it's well known around here for its semi-hallucinogenic abilities. Principally that it can. Yeah, it's principally associated with mainly associated with the Vikings. And these, I can tell you, did not used to be around here so prolifically a few years ago. But also, importantly, I am only showing you just a very tiny part. I chopped like I kind of like have no idea where the hell I got the energy from. But I guess it was 2 years ago I had the energy to do so. I had to cease for miscellaneous reasons. And so now there's a lot of branches and stems, which in best case scenario I'll be able to char. And I think I'm just going to let the rest of the wood rot insofar as it cannot be utilized because, well, simply put, there's other portions of this artificial plantation that has already been mowed down and no one has managed to make use of it. I don't have the machinery, manpower, energy. Even if I did, I wouldn't have the time. And that is even if I didn't have anything to do. I still would not be able to take the amount of wood that was chopped down and to gather it down. So it does a better ecological service. What I'm going to do when I do have the time is chop the branches and char wherever there are higher concentrations. Again, this is just one of them. As for further utility, well, maybe I do fell and do some alterations, but probably not. I noticed that wherever I made these paths, there were animal droppings many other places. Oh yeah, here you can see we're doing some charring here. The charring I did here was to, let's say, break some rocks, because at the time I did so, it was winter. Oh, interesting. Parts of the rock here had broken. I think it was this part, but it seems to have faded quite quickly. Well, it may be not surprising. It's I think it's a couple of years ago since I was here. But in short, like I'm not sure if you see it, but there's let's see if I can zoom. Everywhere where I have chopped and made paths for the animals, as well as let light in, that's where these shrooms have popped out. So yeah, I'm not sure what to say. I probably had a point. But yeah, why not? Just finalize the cordwood axe challenge that I just barely on the oh, that's right. It's some equipment.